Hi everyone, this is Miss Gates. I'm jumping on here to show you something that I had come across on YouTube that I thought was super cute, and I did use it today while I met with my Tier 3 students during my Google Live meets. So what you're looking at is I presented this screen right here in Google Slides to my students as I was waiting on them to log into the Google meeting. So what it is that they were watching this timer count down. I was letting them know Miss Gates' class will begin soon, and they had a 5-minute timer that was counting down for them. And when the timer was done, then I switched my camera around and I stopped presenting the screen, and I was able to start my lesson with my students. So I'm going to show you how you can do that for yourself. In Google Slides, you want to open up a new presentation. So I'm going to click on File, New Presentation. And this is good for, let's say you have a 9 o'clock Google meeting with your students. Well, some of your students might be logging in at 8:50, some might start logging in at 8:55, some might start trickling in at 9 or 9:01, 9:02. So this is good to have to kind of keep them sort of like previewing before you start. It allows you to gather whatever it is that you need for your live session, or it allows you to just take a little 5 or 10 minute break to catch your breath before you see your students. So in Google Slides, we're going to create that one slide that you need. So I like to delete the title box, and then in the subtitle box, that's where I had my sentence. So I just put Mrs. Gates' class will begin soon. You can put whatever sentence you like, but mine was just simple. And then I move it down to the bottom so you have room for your video at the top. You can change the background of it by putting in a theme on your slide if you want. I just decided to change the background color. So once you click out of that text box, then you'll be able to see this word background. So click on where it says change background, and I'm going to choose my color. I'm going to go for more of a teal color, but I want it to not be so bright, so I'm going to make it a little darker. Then I'm going to click OK, and then done. And now I have my whole slide has the teal color background, and then I have my sentence. So now I need to get my timer that they're going to watch. So go up here to Insert, Video, and it's going to prompt you to search through YouTube to find your video timer. So you can choose if you want a 5-minute timer to count down, or a 10-minute, or a 15-minute, however long you want, depending on how early your students are logging in to meet with you. So I chose a 5-minute timer just because that's what I had time to do. I had about 5 minutes to set this up before I did need to meet with them, but if you have a little bit more time, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to show a 10-minute timer, so just type it in, 10-minute timer. I'm going to hit search, and then it's going to generate all of these different timers on YouTube that you can choose. Some has music that goes with it, so like this rainbow themed one does have music that counts down with it. Some do not have music. So I think it is a little bit more fun with the kiddos that they do have music to go with it instead of them just sitting quietly staring at time go down. So when you have music, it's always fun. So I'm just going to choose whichever one you want. I'm going to choose the rainbow, click on it, and hit select. And it's going to insert that into my slide. And you can make it bigger, smaller, however you want, and you can position it wherever you want. So I'm going to move it in the middle. And that's it. There's my timer. And then you just hit play. This is what it sounds like. So it's showing you it counting down. So if I'm a student, and let's say we have a 9 o'clock Google Live, Google Meet, me, the teacher, well, I want to take a quick little break, a breather, but at 8:50, I'm going to join my Google Meet and present this slide, and then I'm going to sit back and take a little breather, or I'm going to get whatever I need to do in my Google Live. While the students start logging in, while they start trickling in to join you, then they're going to see this until it counts down. Okay, so now that you know how to create it in Google, let's go ahead and label. So you can just say that this is your Google Meets countdown. Okay, now let's switch over into your actual Meet. So I have already joined one of my Meets that I have set up, the links that I've shared with my Tier 3 students. So I'm already in that Meet. I've already joined it. But you want to immediately mute yourself and turn your camera off, because remember, you want to be able to sit back while they're logging in to join you. You want to be able to sit back and take your little 10-minute break because you deserve it. So if you want to answer phone calls, whatever it is, they don't need to hear you or see you while you're doing that if you want your little break. But you do, I do suggest that you do this in Google Chrome, a Google Chrome browser. That's because after you've muted and turned your video off, now you need to hit Present Now. And then it says right here that a Chrome tab is best for video and animation, so that's why I'm suggesting that you do this within a Google Chrome browser. So click on that you're going to present a Chrome tab, and then here are all of my tabs that I have up. So go find where your Google Slides was at. So mine is where I labeled it, Google Meets Countdown. So I'm going to select it and hit Share. So now you are sharing this screen with your students in that Google Meet. It shows you right up here. First of all, it has the little blue box to show that you're presenting that screen, and it even says that you're sharing this tab in your Google Meet. And then you do want to hit Present because they don't need to see all of that stuff at the top or that side panel. So now this is what you're presenting to your students. And then also, like I said, if you have a 9 o'clock meeting and you have a 10-minute timer that counts down, then you need to start this at 8:50. So don't forget to hit start so it does start your countdown. And then there you go. You were able to walk away from your computer while you're waiting on your students to trickle in and log in until you are ready to meet with them. So it's something cute that the kids can look at without logging in and everyone kind of just like awkwardly looking at each other, or if the students are shy, they might not want to immediately show their face. This allows them to wait for you whenever you're ready. Now, whenever while you are in your Google Meet, on your side of it, your teacher's side, it shows right here that you're presenting to everyone, and it shows right here in the corner, no one can see me and no one can hear me, but you do see that what you're presenting is the little rainbow. You can also click on where you can show everyone, and this is where you can keep an eye on who is joining. So if you do notice that everyone has joined already, you can go ahead and stop the timer if you want and start your live class with your students. Or this lets you know who you're still waiting on if you're still waiting on half your class. Whenever you're ready, just go back over to that tab, and I personally think it is cute to watch it count down. And then usually the timers will have like a little ding noise at the end, and once they hear the ding, then I think it's cute that that's when, you know, you pop up the teacher. I think that's cute. So I have that little ding noise, and then you're just going to stop the video. You're going to go back over to your Google Meets tab, and you're going to stop presenting. And now this is where you're going to unmute yourself and turn your camera on, so now you can see them, they can see you, and you're ready to start your class. All right, well, I hope you liked this or it was helpful. And if you have any questions or need any help while you're setting yours up, you can always get in touch with me. I'm here to help you. So have a good Friday tomorrow, everybody. Bye.